My name's Mr. President Robert Makoha Wangoho. And for the few who may be new in Nakuru and Kenya at large, I'm the official elected president, Bunge la mwananchi Nakuru. That's why people needed to know me as Mr. Robert Makoha Wangoho. I have few issues on the current affairs of our country, Kenya, that are going on. And one of them is to do with the CS trade. And that is none other than Mr. Moses Kuria. We were warning people that the government, through William Ruto, they made a very big mistake towards the election of that person, because when we date back to the history of Kenyan politics or political arena, William Ruto is one man who is known for corruption scandals. And that's why it is not something new. When you see him defending Moses Kuria has been in the recent past known for criticizing and using foul language while addressing our journalists. And journalism in this country play a very big role towards unfolding scandals that are not well known to the public domain. Now, if the journalist's job is to unfold such scandals, and then our whole president comes out to defend a clueless CS like Moses Kuria, where are we headed as a country? When you tell us that you are going to stop all the advertising agencies who are partners to nation media, what do you expect from the people who believe that you are leading them, who believe that you are representing them in matters to do with the trade? It is very wrong, and therefore the president, one William Ruto, should move with a lot of speed to ensure that this CS Moses Kuria is reshuffled immediately because the docket does not fit him, or he resign with immediate effect. Hatutaki kuona watu ambao tunafikiria wanapigania mwananchi wa kawaida but wamejificha kwa serikali kusababisha nchi kurudi nyuma zaidi. As a CS of trade, you are being accused of having imported cheaper and tax-free cooking oil. But through your ally, this lady here, that you had given tender, you are being accused of having brought and the fuel itself, the oil itself, and then you started doing what? You started trading at a very high price. Na unadanganya wa Kenya ati wewe import cheap oil. We are not fools, na hatutakubali kuendelea kuwa taken for granted in our own country called Kenya. Let me talk about the scenario of a picture that was actually circulating on the social media platforms yesterday. We saw a picture of MV2, MV Uhuru. Hiyo ship ilinunuliwa at a cost of 2.4 billion shillings. William Ruto, instead of piling the likes of Kidero, Obado, Owalo in government, and they were rejected by the people, you will have come up with a plan of ensuring that you make the MV Uhuru 2 in Kisumu be in motion to employ the people of Kisumu. Those people are taxpayers of this country. It is unfortunate that a whole president yeye anapenda kutumia kitu inaitwa revenge. Uhuru alisupport Raila Odinga kwa sababu ako na right ya kumsupport. He was to support you. But ulikataa, ulianza kupiga kampeni mapema, akasupport mwenzako. Sasa kama Mungu amekusaidia na wewe umekuwa rais, bado tu wewe unaleta revenge, unakataa kuamsha MV Uhuru kama we already spent 2.4 billion shillings to make sure that that ship becomes meaningful to the common man. Lakini wewe umekataa kuamsha hiyo machine kukutumia pesa kidogo yenye ilikuwa imebaki. what comes to our mind ahead of state. It is very, very wrong for you. It is too early to change your mind. And that's why tumekuprofile Mheshimiwa Rais, vile umeulizwa na wanahabari that you defend the journalists, then wewe unasema yes, you are there to defend the journalist, but who will defend Moses Kuria? Surely President Ruto William? CS, who is tainting your name? Sababu anafanya contrary to what the constitution states. Unaweza kumtetea aje na unaambia Wakenya wenye walikupigia kura atunasema ati atutafuta maneno ya kudefend Moses Kuria. This is the same man whom recently alikuwa na scandal ya kuexport ng'ombe ziende Indonesia. Ng'ombe moja inauzwa shilingi 700,000 na anatumia taxpayers money kununua hizo ng'ombe kwa Wamasai akiimport na ndege zinaenda Indonesia. And the scandal ilifunikwa na finance bill. Hakuna mtu ambaye aliongelelea hiyo jambo. Saa hizi scandal imetokea cooking oil, and you can stand as the head of state, you are still defending this man. Who does he think he is? Have we run short of good-minded people from central Kenya that you can replace with Moses Kuria? Or what is the picture all about? This picture that we are seeing, it is very wrong. Finally, the bill is now in the public domain, and it is an open secret that it has actually sailed through. Now, what next? You are happy, Mr. Ruto? You are happy, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, now that the bill has finally sailed through. You shamelessly tell us through the newspapers that unadai tailor wa kushona nguo 1.7 million. This is a person mwenye amepandishiwa bei ya material. Kitambo anunue hizo material za uniform za watoto. Struggle, hana chakula, hana uzi. Then unasema ati in 3 years this tailor anadaiwa na serikali 1.7 billion shillings. Why don't you use the money that you are bribing the members of the parliament after umewa threaten to boost the economy? Why go for a common man whose pockets are torn? Umetax raw materials, umetax transportation, umetax electricity, umetax huyo employee mwenyewe unasema aongezee mwenye anaandika an equivalent amount of 3% ama 1.5%. Surely wanataxingi kona zote, then you expect the person to have produce. Kama ni mahindi ulikuwa unashinda kutuambia ati watu waende shambani. Tulikuwa tunalima mahindi toka zamani sana. Go to Western region of Kenya, go to Kitale, go to Nyanza region. Watu staple food yao ilikuwa ni ugali. And it is unfortunate for me to hear from a sitting president to say that watu ilifaa wapande mahindi ndio unga ibadilishe bei kwa shelf. Na wanasimama, you shamelessly tell us that you did not mean that the price of unga will reduce on shelves. You meant that people to go to their farms to farm. We have been farming before. You are very wrong. Nasa unatuambia tumereduce at finance bill kutoka 3% to 1.5%. We are not fools. We are likely to have gone at least to class nursery. We know the arithmetic behind that. We know the logic behind that. Kama niko nanunua kitanda 5,000 na hii kitanda I'm paying in installment of 1,000 shillings. Na huyu mwenzangu na yeye ananunua same bed with 5,000 shillings. Na unasema utamkata 100 shillings per month. Nani atachukua hiyo kitanda after miaka mingi imepita? Obviously ni huyu mtu naambia ati alipe 100 badala ya kulipa 1,000. So we know the logic behind the reduction from 3% to 1.5%. Ilikuwa ni uongo, hakuna manyumba zenye zinaenda kujengewa watu. Na kusema umetoa 3% mpaka 1.5% ni kumaanisha kama 3% ilikuwa mtu apate hiyo nyumba after a period of 50 years. It will mean that the person, kama kweli mko genuine, huyo mtu atafaa kupata hiyo nyumba after 150 years or 100 years. So stop lying to Kenyans that you still want to build the houses so that you can create employment to the youth. Employment inafaa kuwa kwa kila mtu. Na by the way, wamama hawafai kujenga, ama mama mwenye anafaa kuwa anatengeneza ufagio, mama mwenye anafaa kuwa anauza mboga, ataacha mboga akuje afanye kibarua ya kubeba mawe kwa mjengo, kwa site ya mjengo. It is high time we respected each other. It is high time we became true leaders of this nation. Hakuna nyumba watu watajengewa, kwa sababu huwezi sema one unit atitaandika watu 5. Haya, wakimaliza hizo miaka tunatilia mkazo, kuna tashwishi hapo. There is no way I can get a house in 50 years time from now. I will have died. Kama kweli Mungu atakuwa amenipa miaka 100 nimeishi, kutakuwa na haja gani